What is up, guys? It's Valentine XD. Before we get into the video, I'm just gonna say that I'm losing some subscribers. I had 15 and then they unsubscribed to me. Yeah, they know who I'm talking about. So yeah, before we get to the video, if you like this video, give me a big thumbs up, subscribe to me if you're new, and put on the notifications so I can know who subscribed to me and like my videos. So what was that gesture I just did? Alright, so if y'all guys had ever gone to sleep and felt like somebody was watching you or you can't move, oh, that's sleep paralysis. I had that before. If y'all haven't had it before, tell me in the comments below if y'all had, and tell me how it felt for y'all. For me, I almost had a panic attack. I almost felt like I was gonna die. I got very scared, like really scared. You have no idea, like I was scared shitless. So yeah, let's get into the video, and I will see y'all guys after the video. All right.
Night, temporarily unable to move a muscle or even speak. For some it happens nightly, and others experience horrifying visions and sensations during their sleep paralysis.
That's how I feel whenever I'm sleeping that one time.
Whether you've suffered from it personally or not, here are 5 things you need to know about this terrifying condition. Sit back and enjoy this very first top 5 short. It's more common than you think. According to a study taken in America in 2011,
I went to San Antonio,
in which 3,600
this one time I went to San Antonio for my sister's birthday. It was her 18th birthday, right? And we were driving back to Arlington because we live in Arlington. And I was sleeping on the way back, and I was really tired, so I decided to sleep. And then all of a sudden, I start hearing whispering. I'm not sure if this happens to all the people that have sleep paralysis, but whenever I did, I heard whispering. It creeped me out the fuck out. At first, I thought it was out of the ordinary, and thought it was my brothers or my family just trying to play a prank on me or try to fuck with me whenever I was sleeping. And yeah, I was sleeping and it felt fucking scary. Like I couldn't move, I couldn't say anything, I couldn't breathe. Well, it's like pressure on my chest, and I couldn't feel anything. It was like it hurt kind of on my chest, and I couldn't breathe. And then whenever I kind of finally got to move, I screamed, and then my mom and dad that were in the car, I scared the shit out of them because I was scaring. I was screaming, and they told me what was wrong, and I said that I think I had sleep paralysis because all that stuff that happened. And guys, I would just want you to know that you're not the only ones out there that has sleep paralysis, because obviously, if you haven't watched this video, that I made, or any videos about people having sleep paralysis, and you never heard about it, well, you're not alone if you ever had it, because it is a most common thing to me, but I'm not sure if it's rare to anybody else. But for me, it's rare. I mean, common, very common. It happens to me. Sometimes it happens to one of my family members in my household. My sister had it one time, and she said whenever she was sleeping, she could have sworn she saw something standing right at the door, staring right at her. And then whenever she finally could get to move, she had turned the lights on and the shadow was gone. That scared the shit out of me whenever she said that, because I could have sworn I had that before. And just remember that you're not the only ones that have that stuff happening. All right, guys. So yeah, let's get back into the video. Sorry for a lot of talking.
100 random people were asked whether they had experienced symptoms of sleep paralysis. A shocking 65% said they had. And research undertaken by the Sleep Paralysis Project found that certain social groups tend to be more at risk of the frightening disorder. For example, their test results showed that a higher number of African Americans suffer from sleep paralysis, and the most common age range that is affected by the sleeping disorder is 16 to 43-year-olds. Although it's hard to gauge, as people younger and also older than this have reported being affected too. You cannot wake yourself up. Some people have mastered a practice called lucid dreaming, which means that they will retain a certain amount of control and consciousness while they are dreaming, allowing them, for instance, to wake themselves up from an intense nightmare. But unfortunately, this does not work for
Oh
sleep
shit, that looks creepy.
paralysis.
She looks dead.
This is because it occurs when a person is
Holy
halfway
fuck.
between being awake and in REM sleep, which means they are not technically dreaming, as their eyes are still open and their senses are still alert. People have reported trying desperately to wiggle their toes or scream to wake themselves
That's how I
fully,
feel too.
but it's never any use, and the sufferer simply must wait for the paralysis to pass, however
Dude.
long this takes.
That's what
You
happened.
may
Oh
see things
shit.
that you do not like.
Fuck.
Though it's
Ah.
rarer than the
Sorry if I
sensation of
screamed.
being paralyzed
That shit scared the
itself,
shit out of
some
me. I
people
know
do
if it didn't scare
report very
y'all, but it
frightening
scares me.
visions and
If y'all know me by
sensations
now,
while
I
in
get
their
scared easily.
paralysed state.
Fucking
For
hell.
instance, many have reported feeling a weight on their chest during a sleep paralysis
That's what I said.
episode, as though an
That's what I
invisible
feel
being
like.
of some kind is pinning them to the bed. Others report hearing voices in the room, and in one
See?
case, a man reportedly heard heavy breathing and deep growling coming from just behind him, though of course he was unable
Yes.
to turn around and look. However, the
Oh,
scariest thing about sleep paralysis is that
sorry.
some people experiencing a sleep paralysis attack actually claim to see
Sorry, something stupid with my
figures
phone
in the room
happened.
with them. That could be dark shadows looming over them while they are completely unable to move,
Dude, that's what
which
I feel
brings us
like.
to the next fact. People see the same things. One of the
What?
most inexplicable and terrifying facts about sleep
The devil.
paralysis is that people from all around the world who have had no contact with each other have reported seeing the same thing during their episodes. The most commonly reported apparition is the old hag. Many authors and psychiatrists who have studied sleep paralysis have noted that many of their
Oh
patients
shit.
report the presence of a hideous old woman who seems to take pleasure in the fear and panic she is causing, laughing at her victims as they lie there. If this sounds like a joke, then keep in
That's
mind the
creepy.
hag is nothing new. Throughout the history of sleep paralysis, she has been described.
Oh hell no.
In fact, in Scandinavian folklore, the belief
Oh
is that sleep
shit.
paralysis itself is brought on by the soul of a fallen woman, which has left its own body to terrify innocent people while they sleep in their beds. This entity, which Scandinavians refer to as mare, is in fact where the term nightmare originates from.
Nightmare. Mare.
This reoccurring
Oh
apparition has
shit.
led
What the
many to
fuck?
believe that sleep paralysis is supernatural in nature, rather than medical, as it's very difficult to come up with an explanation as to why so many people report seeing the same entity.
It's kind of crazy though. People saying the
We
same
do
thing.
know how to
They
treat
look
it.
dead though.
As truly bizarre and frightening as the phenomena of sleep paralysis is, doctors have found that thankfully it is quite easy to treat. Studies have shown the main cause of sleep paralysis, and all the scariness that comes with it, is mainly not getting enough sleep. Without enough REM sleep, the brain finds it harder to switch
Dude, that looks
off,
creepy. I feel bad
sometimes
for that guy.
resulting in the limbo state between being
Yeah, that's not
awake
that
and
creepy.
dreaming, in which sleep paralysis takes place.
But
Also, high
seriously.
levels of stress and anxiety are
Oh, what
known
the
to
fuck?
trigger the attacks, and even eating big meals or consuming alcohol right before bed can be triggers too. It's long been recommended that the best way to avoid sleep
Sometimes I don't have
paralysis is
enough
to learn
sleep.
to truly relax and switch off all your worries before you go to sleep. Get between 6 to 8 hours of rest, and preferably not watch videos like this just before bedtime.
Oh shit.
So there's 5 facts about the terrifying experience that is sleep paralysis.
Well, I guess this is it, guys. For now, and thank you for guys. Thank you, guys. You know what? I'll be back and I'll do the face cam. What is up, guys? Thank you for watching, and I know y'all pretty much almost half of y'all will be watching this at night. Do not watch it at night. If you are, y'all fucked. And shit, guys, thank you for the 11 subscribers that are supporting me right now, staying with me, sticking with me. Because I am losing a lot of subscribers, and guys, I wouldn't be here without y'all guys. Without y'all guys, I wouldn't be making these videos. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I give away.